Welcome to the 2024 Derby City Classic here in Elizabeth, Indiana, at the Caesars Southern Indiana Casino. I am Brian Hallelujah Hollenbeck, and in the booth with me today for this 9-ball match is Matt Strong of Strong Knife Company. Was it Strong Knife Company, right? Yeah, I got it right. It's a tongue twister for me. Say hi, Matt.
How's it going, Brian?
Pretty good. All right, so we've got Donny Mills and Michael Dunn in a 9-ball matchup. I don't know if is this round 2, do you know, or is this still round 1? There's 500 players. So.
I believe it's got to be round 1 yet. There's no way that they've gotten through that first round.
I would think. It's only 4:16. They were scheduled at 4:30. I'm going to just go out there and ask them if they want to start early.
Okay.
And I will be right back. All right, so I went out there and said, I just realized it's only 4:16, but if you guys want to start early, they said, oh, yeah, absolutely. So,
yeah, I can't see many players that would want to just sit there and stare at the wall
hang
for
out
15 minutes.
Yeah, what do you want to do? Flip some quarters for $100?
Oh, they did. Looks like Donnie won the first $100.
Right.
Or the break.
They were doing that. They were doing that actually the second night we were here. They were flipping quarters for like $150 a flip. In that
doesn't surprise me.
Oh my!
I've seen guys back home in Wisconsin do that. I would imagine at Derby it goes from there up.
People do just like at states. It's the state tournament. They were rolling balls to see who would get it closest to the wall for hundreds of dollars.
Right. Well, you got to do something to pass the time in between your matches.
I guess. Or at night after you've been drinking quite a bit.
Always seems like a better idea then.
Yeah, right. Yeah. What do you got for $100? What should we do?
So there was a funny quick story. I went to college in UW-Eau Claire, and the bunch over there is a great bunch, as far as the pool community goes. Mm-hmm. And but, they love to gamble. And so we went up to a tournament in northern Wisconsin, and we came back to the hotel because we all carpooled down there. And we're sitting in the hotel room, and they just had to gamble on something. So there were 2 flies on the wall, and they bet $100 on which one would fly first.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So they sat there, and after 5 minutes of the flies not moving, they threw a pillow at the wall. It's like, man, you guys have got too much money.
Oh, yeah, way too much money. If they're just, yeah.
But if you want to, you can find a way to gamble anywhere, I guess.
Wow. Yeah, that's...
All right, so Donnie started out with a nice break. Looks like he made a ball. Was in pretty good shape until an unfortunate carom off that 8 ball.
He got a little out of shape on that coming off the 1 ball. I think he hit it just a little too. I think he wanted to take the 3 ball, or what was it? Yeah, the 3 ball that was next, straight down.
Yeah.
But he got a little out of shape.
I think he may have been playing for the breakout there. Especially the way that he cued that last ball.
Oh, okay.
Because there were the 2 balls there that didn't go in the corner. So they were. I think that may have been his issue, but you never know. So, anyways, Michael or Mike, do you know which one he prefers? Mike, we'll call him Mike.
Yeah, we can call him Mike, I think.
Or was it Michael?
Well,
I try to make sure you get there.
Yeah, I actually walked up to him and I said, Mike. He's like, yeah. So
okay.
All
right, Mike, it is.
Assume.
So Mike's got a great opportunity. No trouble balls really on this in this rack. So the hardest thing is going up and down the table from the 5 to the 6, and that is not difficult. So definitely a great opportunity here. I was looking at the Fargo rates of the couple players here, and Mike's at about a 650, 654-ish, something like that, and Donny is 750. So.
Yeah, I knew Donny was up there quite a bit.
Yep.
He plays at Nationals, and I've seen him a couple other places.
Yeah, I've heard the name before, for sure. Definitely a recognizable name within the pool community. But so Mike is looking pretty good there. He came up a little bit short. Probably would have liked to have been either straight on that 8-ball or on the other side of it.
All right.
Definitely makes this more difficult, not impossible, not even crazy difficult, but definitely a lot more difficult than just a stop shot. I would. It's hard to see. It depends on the angle from the 9 to the side, because if the 9 goes in the side fairly well, I would just float past the 9 and put the 9 in the corner, or just float down further and put the 9 in the side, or float further and put it down in the corner.
Right.
But regardless, he went off the end rail to get a shot here and chopped that one pretty bad.
Yeah. Look like he steered
that
it
quick too.
Yeah, he did very quick.
May have been some nerves. All right, so Donny gets back at a table that he may not have thought that he was getting back to. So it's not a simple shot. Still going to have to come with a good one here, but definitely an opportunity that I don't think he expected.
I think the nice part about this is it's far enough off the rail.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, still a tricky shot.
I totally agree with you. Absolutely, it's still a tough shot, but
especially early on in the match too.
Right.
You know, you get 6 or 8 games under your belt. That shot becomes a lot easier. All right, so Mike was able to get that one back.
Yes, sir. 1-0.
So now we'll see what Mike has for a break here. Donny had a pretty big break. Made a ball. Anybody who's listened to me commentate before knows that I am always very interested in the break. What they're doing, the changes that they make, to make sure you get that ball to fall. Because a lot of times when you have similarly matched players, as far as skill goes and experience at this level, it comes down to the break.
Yes, absolutely, 100%.
All right, so Mike's got them racked up here. They are breaking from an abbreviated break box. So basically, normally the break box is from let's see the best way to explain it, but the 2 diamonds on the end rail, not the center diamond, the other 2, between those 2, and then up to the head string. This is a little inside, so where he's got that cue ball is pretty much the edge of that box.
Well, there was actually someone up here that was, and I don't know if this is true or not. Okay, so I think this is why, I'd have to ask, but there was a guy that came up to me, I was playing on he's like, hey, do I have to break within that box?
Mm-hmm.
And I told him, I said, look, I don't want to give you the official word because I'm not part of the tournament.
Yeah.
So it'd be better for you to ask a referee. But I will tell you that everybody that has been playing up here has been breaking from within that little box. So
yeah, and 9-ball, it's if you watch, any gambling matches, any sort of tournament matches, whatever it would be, when you're matching up against somebody, if you're breaking 9-ball, almost everybody breaks off the side rail.
Right.
And that's why they put those restrictions in, to make it so where it's more difficult to make a ball.
To make the yep. And the 9 on the spot also makes it a little
correct.
more
That
difficult.
makes a huge difference, especially with those wing balls.
But what they were explaining to them, though, was they were taking, so from this diamond to, if you draw a straight line to the head ball.
Oh, is that where
That's where that
I
point
see.
is. So you can
Okay.
go, if you go all the way back to the end rail, then you can break like almost to that diamond.
Gotcha.
I don't know if that's true
It's
or
the same
not.
angle,
Right.
basically.
It's the same angle.
Which is
so I
probably why they're breaking out by the head string, but...
So I think that's why they call it the modified box.
Okay.
So it's from the actual
Makes sense.
diamond
Right.
to the head ball that you follow that path down.
That works.
But again, they were explaining that they weren't
Yeah.
a rules committee or they weren't a referee. So
You're not an official, so
I'm going off of
it's
what
always
they were
good to
telling
preface that. All right, so Donnie got pretty safe here on this shot. Came up and froze on the backside of that 5. So Michael is going to be hitting this with some English to try to get over and get at that 1, and he didn't quite get enough.
He got through everything. Again, another one that got
right.
through all
How do you-
3 of those balls.
How do you go from side rail to side rail 3 times and don't hit a ball there?
Wow. He came very close to getting it, though, off the Z-bank.
Mm-hmm. All right, so now Donnie has got the 2 and the 3 are down, so he will be looking at the 4 ball after this, and then we'll need to get over to the 5 ball. Nothing too complicated. To me, I think the most difficult position here will be from the 6 to the 7. Again, not super
I agree
tricky,
with you, yep.
But
Well, it depends if he gets the wrong angle. It could be tricky,
that's one thing. I was fortunate enough to commentate a match last night with David Alcady, and oh my gosh,
You didn't have to
it
say
was
much. Yeah.
amazing.
Right?
We joked about turning it into a drinking game where every time I said perfect, you drink, you would have been unconscious by the end of the game. He, in 9 games, he ended up winning 9-0, but in 9 games, he did not get on the wrong side of the ball once. It was unbelievable.
It's truly amazing, isn't it? Just to be able to watch that, right in front of you.
Just phenomenal. He can do it. It wasn't really surprising.
Right.
He's one of the elite pros in the world.
Mm-hmm.
But still, it's just something to see it. So, Donnie here, maneuvering the rack without any issue. Again, has a good angle there for the 8 ball, the drawback for the 9. Finish it off to tie it up.
And there it is. Donnie gets a 1 on the board. So very quickly, Donnie will be breaking. Just want to put this up there for our sponsors, to list our sponsors, Inside Pool Magazine. Autumn, Grucella, Tracy Lerma. If it wasn't for you guys inviting us here on your behalf, we wouldn't even be here, so thank you. Eddie the Shine Altman, thank you for introducing us to Autumn and Tracy. So again, if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here as well. J.P. Shower, Custom Cues, graciously donated us a cue. Joe Pechauer, Riley Pechauer, Steve Douglas have all been very instrumental to us in the last 2-3 years in actually donating to several different fundraisers that we've had, including the Ronald McDonald House, which actually Matt is a part of. He actually commentates for that.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah. And the
Always is.
veteran tournament that they've donated some stuff to. So, again, thank you, Pechauer Cues. And please support our sponsors whenever you can. Certainly appreciated.
All right, so Donnie seemed to take a little off this break. It was a firm break, but didn't seem to have as much pace on it as he did the last time. He did make a ball in the corner. It looks like I believe the 1 ball came up a little bit short as far as going in the side. But what ball was it? The 2. Which one's down?
4?
4? Yep.
Looks like 4 ball, yeah.
4 ball went down. So had an opportunity to play safe right away. Hit it pretty good.
Yeah, I don't think he can see that ball.
No.
No.
Can't really see it, and I don't think he has a clear path to it. He's going to have to, I think, break out or kick off the end rail right where he's standing right there. Basically hit right where his right hand is. Now his left hand.
Yeah, because I don't...
That's the only angle that he can see full ball. At most any other angle, has a half a ball at the most.
What about off the right side rail? So off the actually left side as you're looking at the screen.
That would do it too. Yeah, that's.
Yeah,
I think
that's a little trickier though.
I think that's less of a common kick angle,
right?
But but that would present a full ball for sure. Let's see what he does. Looks like that's what he's looking at.
Oh,
missed
yeah,
it.
he definitely came
By a
long,
fair amount.
backside of it. Unfortunately, broke that up for. It should really probably wouldn't have mattered anyway, to be honest. So,
yeah. So Donnie's looking at the 1 ball here. I don't think he's going to go all the way down to the end rail to try to get the 2 past the 7.
excuse me.
So I would imagine he's probably going to be just playing that combo. And then it's a matter of getting an angle to come up and get that 3 ball. The one thing that I like about the angle that he gave himself on this 2 ball is the cue ball is going to come out into the middle of the table. So you can have a little bit of, left or right unexpected angle
just in case, yep.
on that 2 ball, and you're still going to have a shot. Where if you get straight in on it and all of a sudden it leaks out left on you, that 2 ball floats down is on the end rail, and you're really screwed. So I like, a lot of times when it gets to this level of play, the things that separate players from each other are very,
like that.
Yes, and also very small things. Just little things that getting on one side of the ball versus the other, making those little moves that make the difference.
Yep.
So Donnie got a little...
got a phone call.
Forgot to shut his phone off. Oh, maybe he got a text from his coach saying, "Hey, maybe you should have got on the other side of that ball."
Right.
All right, so back at it. He got as I was mentioning before, he got a pretty thin cut on that 3 ball, but hit it good, and is back in line for the 6 ball. I don't see any issues here. Just looking to get a little bit of an angle on that 7 so he can come across.
Mm-hmm.
And he's in good shape. I would say he comes back almost where that cue ball is, maybe a little bit lower, because you always want a little angle so you can get off the rail on the for the 9, which is
that 8 ball's plenty, plenty enough in front of that side pocket where you have to worry about it.
Yeah, right. So roll it in. Should have the 9 ball in good shape. And he takes the lead.
2-1 in favor of Donnie. All right, real quick. The last couple sponsors, Milwaukee Offshore Fishing Charters. Mark Scafidi plays leagues down by where I run leagues and pool tournaments at Sussex Bowl. He's got 3 custom charter boats that will take you out on Lake Michigan and give you a fishing charter that you will always remember. If you have never fought a lake trout or a lake... Is it
lake trout.
Yeah, lake trout.
King salmon, coho salmon.
Yep. I've never gone on it, so I don't know. I know it's...
I have a handful of times. Not with Mark, but it's a blast. It's so much fun. It's a great time. And one of the things we were talking about yesterday is the trips themselves are pretty economical. They're not bad at all as far as price goes, especially if you come back with fish.
Right.
Those fish, sometimes those king salmon can be 20 plus pounds.
Mm-hmm.
And if you've bought salmon at the grocery store recently, they're not giving it away.
Yeah, right. It's
expensive, so you can pay for your trip.
Expensive, yes.
So those salmon charters are really, really fun.
Because if you get a group of guys together, a group of girls, whatever, together,
right.
and you go out, now you're, it was around rough. Let's just say $700. If you get a group of 5 people together or 6 people together,
right around there.
It's only going to cost you around $100 some.
Yep.
It's a whole day out there, or a half a day, or I don't know exactly how much.
It's usually for a half day.
Okay.
Most of the charters do offer a full day, but for the most part, the most common are going to be the half day charters, because typically the salmon and the lake trout bite best in the morning under low light.
Okay.
Yeah, under low light situations. So,
okay.
The half day is the most common.
Well, make sure you get out there and book your charter with Mark Scafidi. Go back and take a look at the ad again. Write down his phone number, but it's Milwaukee Offshore Fishing.com. Milwaukee Offshore Fishing.com would be the website to go to. But if you do decide to book, great hit. Unfortunately, it's going to come out. Yep. Give Donnie a shot. If you give Mark a call and book a trip, and make sure you mention Outer Point Streaming, because if you do, once you complete your charter, you'll get a special gift from Mark Scafidi. So thank you all again for that. Back to the game.
So Donnie's got a very makeable shot here. It's, not easy, but very makeable. I think the hard part here is getting on that 4.
Back on the
because he hit it with inside English and hit it great, but that's a tight window. So that, for me as an amateur player, is it looks like you got it.
Wow.
That's a great shot to get in between that window. It's tight. So.
Yeah, because when you're coming at that angle, that 7 and the 9 ball create even smaller window because of how you're coming at it.
That window is probably 6 inches wide.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're going back and forth across the table there, that tightens up real quick.
Yeah, he played that very well.
Yep. Must be why he's a 750.
Right?
Weird.
Weird.
It's like there's some relation or something to that. All right. As you see, as I had mentioned before, it might have been on another match that we were doing, but you see how he played that to the side pocket?
Yep.
That's diamond specific, because the diamond has biggest pockets on the table are the side pockets. So a lot of times, normally, because at the ball before the 8 there, believe it was the 7.
Right.
Natural position, it would have been a lot easier for him to play position to shoot that 8 ball down in the corner.
Right. Yep.
Because of those big side pockets, that higher percentage option was to play it in the side.
Yeah, come on up for it and play it in the side.
Yep.
Agree there. All right, our last sponsor I just want to touch briefly on here is Maynard Herbert. He is a representative of Colonial Life insurance agent. If you are in need of any insurance quotes or just insurance into a commercial, business, personal, I don't know if he does auto or anything, but give him a call. I mean, if anything, he's a very hands-on, as Matt had said. He's very hands-on. And if you're just looking to get quotes to make sure that you're getting the best deal you can with your current insurance company, give him a call and he'll give you some quotes. Let you know. He's got a strong break.
Yep.
And you notice as I was watching from the back, you notice how he actually doesn't go forward very far.
No, I didn't notice that.
No, watch that. Excuse me.
Yeah, I'll
watch it next time he breaks. Watch his backhand or the backhand.
Uh-huh.
It's like he stops right here.
Huh.
Which is weird.
That is unique for sure. All right, so I would imagine he's going to be playing safe here. Just some left-hand English. Looks like he's getting a little bit of draw on it. Going to try to put that cue ball behind the 3-ball. Yep.
Oh, it
looks like it leaked out.
Yes, sir, it did.
So he definitely left him, an easy hit, but with that 8-ball there, it's not a very easily pocketed ball.
Yeah, looking right down, it definitely does not go.
Yep.
So now, where does he play safe?
Yeah, I would say thin that ball on the left side, the one ball on the left side, and let the cue ball go down off the end rail and try to get up behind the 7-6. You've got a couple balls there. If you end up coming up short, you might also get behind the 9-ball. It's a little more difficult because that cue ball is so close to the end rail. It really, doesn't give you easy access to low or, other options as far as English goes. So that's what I would do. But there are, as in most games, especially early on in the rack when there's so many balls to hide behind, lots of options. So see what he does.
Oh, he went for it. Looked like he was trying to bank that. Do you think he was trying to? Yeah, you think he was trying to bank it back?
I mean, the angle that he hit it at and the pace he hit it at, it definitely, that bank was could have been an option. I don't know if it was possible to get through without that cue ball getting in the way.
Oh.
But Donnie's not happy with that one. Not sure if it rolled off the cue ball, kind of a miscue situation.
Yeah, I don't know
what it was.
It looked like as soon as he hit it, though, I think he just hit it bad because he actually came straight off the rail pretty quickly.
Yeah. So Mike's in a good spot here. Has a good shot to get started and really doesn't have too much for trouble as far as the rest of the rack goes. Well, sometimes trouble can be manufactured. And so at this angle, he's going to be coming into that 8-ball, which is still doable, but adds some complexity to it. He hit the high side of that 8-ball, which shouldn't provide any sort of issue. So he's got the 4 on the side. Should be able to just slow roll this in and get the angle he needs on the 6 to get to the 7.
Yeah, I think he got back into shape, I think, on that shot right there.
Yep.
Although this angle going down toward, would you float down below the 6 maybe?
No, I would just roll it in pocket
that's
speed.
What I would think.
I think he'll be able to hold it for the 6. But you have to hit it pocket speed. If you hit it any further, if you go a foot too far here, you're really giving yourself a tough shot. So, and a lot of times, especially early on in a rack, when you still have those nerves that are flowing, that slow roll is tough.
It is.
Always afraid that you're not going to get it there. It seems a little easier to let your stroke out and shoot that medium pace that you're used to shooting every shot. So that's what he went for. Yeah,
he did not feel comfortable with the slow roll there, apparently.
Yep.
Wow.
Great shot.
Good.
Great shot. Well, that's what it takes to recover. Back in line now. So here he should be able to go 3 rails around. Come back and get this 8-ball. Another one of those shots where you need to thin. I would hit this with inside English. You got that common rail to the left side to hold it. Oh, he just hit it in the center. Boy, that's dangerous.
That's why
if you're going into it the other side, you're coming along, in that cone of position the whole way. Here you're going across it. So it still works great if you hit it great, but if you don't, this can happen. So still a very makeable shot. The way he shot that ball on the side, I assume he's shooting this on the side. And came up a little short. Got caught up by the outer point. All right. So Donnie gets to get some reprieve after that miscue or mishit 1 ball.
Oh.
Banked it in.
Donnie, did you call 4 rails?
That's the one thing when you're playing on a diamond with pro cut pockets is if it goes in, you made it. You didn't get lucky. If the ball goes in, you made it. All right, so I think we forgot to mark that last
shoot.
one. So
Yep,
he is at 4.
Or is that 4?
Yeah. Yeah, we keep track in the booth here, but they're also keeping track on the table with pennies.
Yep.
And
My
he
apologies, I forgot.
Moved it up to the 4 spot,
mark.
so 4-1. Let's see. So his break thus far, he's made a ball, I think, every break. He hasn't made the 1 ball, but it's looked. So the ball has always went in the bottom corner pocket.
So watch his backhand here.
Okay.
Watch how it barely goes forward. You see that?
Yeah, he probably a foot past impact.
Yeah.
And stops.
That's the most, and then almost comes back like.
Yeah. Works.
Yeah, obviously he hits the hell out of them.
Right. Yeah, that is unique. Usually, you want that full follow through.
Mm-hmm.
But goes to show that, there are more ways to play the game than just the way the book tells you.
That's, and it's funny because that's just about how in every sport.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at
Yeah.
the way batters, the way they swing at the swing, or their stance, and golfing.
Yeah, what they
They're
call
so-
textbook form.
Right.
That
Right.
is, if you're starting out young, that's great. That's
Right.
where you start because it's going to be the form that, puts your arm in the best place to execute the most consistent.
Correct.
But if you've been playing for 20 years, you're probably pretty consistent with where you're at now. And even if it's out of alignment a little bit,
Yep.
as long as you're doing it in the same way every single time, it works.
Yeah, exactly. Sure
So
does.
I teach lessons, and I really enjoy working with different people. And that's one of the things that I always take into consideration when we're looking at a player's fundamentals is if they've been playing for 20 years, I am real hesitant to change anything significant,
Right.
especially if it's not causing an issue with the way that they're executing now.
Oh, he hit this perfect
Yeah,
speed.
he really did.
Wow.
That was a tough shot.
It was.
Coming around 2 rails, it's a lot of distance that was
So-
covered there.
So I got to ask you, Matt. So you made the comment that you teach lessons.
Mm-hmm.
How does that work?
Well, it depends on the student. It depends on what they're looking for. If they're somebody who has only been playing a couple of years and haven't ever really worked with someone before, where fundamentals could be an issue or something that they want to work on. Typically, what we'll do is I'll take a half hour, 45 minutes, and I'll just watch them play.
Yep.
And at that point, I'm looking where their body is, where their arm is, their back arm, the alignment, vertical alignment, where their feet are. Basically, all those fundamental things that just about any instructor out there, will have in the bag. Because that's typically with those younger players or players that, have just started in the game, that's where your best opportunities are to improve.
Mm-hmm.
But then if you're working, if I'm working with somebody who's been playing for 20 years and has had lessons before and their fundamentals are pretty solid.
Nicely done.
He stroked that really well. If they've been playing for 20 years and, their fundamentals are probably pretty good, then it's, the finer points. It's maybe improving your break a little bit. Maybe it's safety strategy, pattern play, things like that are very common things that I work with. One of the things that, for me, I always try to make sure I do is that I'm working on the things that are important to that player.
Right.
A lot of times, people come up with a certain program and, this is what I teach, and I teach everybody this, and that's great for the most part. But not everybody's in the same place. So
Absolutely not.
it's, I believe it's important to make sure that you're working on the things that they are, that they either see as weaknesses,
Right.
that they want to improve, or it's something that is going to meet them kind of where they're at in their game. So
Cool.
that's something I always try to focus on.
And that's up at the Varsity Club
Yep.
in Oshkosh, Wisconsin.
Yep, we are spoiled. We have I live about 20 minutes from Varsity Club, and Sure, I am absolutely biased, but I feel that I can pretty confidently say it's one of the best pool halls in the state of Wisconsin. The equipment and the atmosphere is just really is great.
Yep.
You know it's a pool hall the second you walk in the door. They got, I believe it's, I don't remember because they've changed this recently, but I believe it's 14 7-foot diamonds and 5 9-foot diamonds. So it's, you're no matter where you're playing on a diamond, which is
awesome.
About as good as it gets for production level pool tables. And there are lots of them to choose from. So
nice.
All right, so Donnie is back. Added one to it after that last rack. Is up 5-1 now. Broke dry, and did he break dry?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, sir, he did.
I guess I could just count the balls on the table.
Yeah, there's 9 balls.
There are 9 there, so yeah, he broke dry. So Mike's just looking at a kick shot here. Got a good hit. He needs to get a rail. And one ball did not get to a rail.
That one ball didn't?
No, it did not. So ball in hand.
Gosh, looking at the over, I thought it did, but you were probably looking straight at it.
Yeah, I was just looking at the table itself. 'Cause it was close.
Yeah.
Almost got there. That was the last ball rolling. That's what they were looking at. So Donnie has ball in hand here. And you can see already. I mean, he's an extremely talented player. So he's not going to vary a whole lot. But even, right now, the way that he's addressing and contacting that cue ball, you can see the confidence there.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I agree with you.
All right, so just a little cut back to the corner here and get the cue ball out in the middle of the table. Again, always want a little bit of an angle, which is what he has here. So
perfect.
No trouble that I see in the future here. So it's just a matter of that consistent execution. Making the ball, getting a little bit of angle on your next one till there aren't any balls left.
Yep.
It's really a simple game.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
When you think about it. Make one ball, get position on the next.
That's all you got to do.
Yeah. Sounds easy enough.
Oh, shit.
I should be a lot better than what I am.
I'm way overthinking this game.
Yeah. All right. So here straight in doesn't hurt him because he needs that angle. So a little stop shot here will be just right. I would imagine he's going to hit this with some inside English. Go 2 rails out. Should get out to the middle of the table, a little bit down table. But for the most part in the middle. Hit it good. Hit that one a little short. I mean, he's still okay, but that might have been a little lighter than what he had planned, but still in good shape.
Oh, no, he's fine.
Yeah.
And that's where, almost the same shot, but the opposite side that Michael had coming back down for that 9 ball.
Mm-hmm.
And the difference with Donnie is how he spun that ball and came 2 rails over to that side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whereas Michael came off the end rail and just tried to come straight down.
Yeah.
And that's the difference of getting on those final balls that you get to that elite level. You've done this so many times and you know how you want to get there.
Yep. And with that 8 ball, really a lot of times when you're looking at strategy as far as where you want to put the cue ball, one thing to consider is, where do I get in trouble? On this shot, what area of the table can I hit it where I really get in trouble?
Mm-hmm.
And then you just avoid that, that. So basically with that one, if he got too far out of line where you'd have a super thin cut, he would have been in trouble, and that's easier to do going just 1 rail and out. That 2 rail approach almost guarantees that he's not
Right.
going to get in trouble. It might
Correct.
be harder, but not going to really get, in trouble on that ball.
Oh, cue ball almost went in the side pocket.
Yeah. Do you have a replay?
No, unfortunately, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if it's because I'm recording and there's so much on the 2 terabyte hard drive. That
Oh, gotcha. That's all right. I was just curious because you made the 5-ball there, and I wanted to look back in the rack to see where it was because it seemed to go directly into the corner pocket. And typically, from that angle, it's not the wing ball. So just wanted to see which one it was. But I would imagine we'd be able to see it on the next rack because I believe it's been that same ball or the ball from that location
has
went into the corner. But I'm
we'll
not
take
sure.
A look at it.
We'll see on his next break. So, has a good break. Had a shot on the 1, and he's off to the races here with the 2 ball. So 3 to the 4. That 7 ball could get big here. So he's got to get around the 7 ball. And really, that's his only tricky part of this rack, as long as he doesn't get the wrong side of the ball, which he doesn't. So navigated that pretty well, but he's pretty straight on the 4. It's a little bit of an angle, which will allow him to hit this with top and have the cue ball go off the end rail and come up and put that 6 in the side. If he goes short, he has it in the corner. If he goes long, he has it in the other corner. So still in line here for sure. Just needs to stroke that. I would say he's playing top on this. Pretty natural position. Yep. That's what he did. Again, I would say there's a good chance he was playing that for the side, but if he goes long, he's got it in the corner. Short, he's got the other corner. So very good angle there to play position on. So pretty standard here. Staying on the right side of balls, making the balls. Will end up for a rough match for Michael.
Yeah.
Because Donny is rolling.
Sorry about that. I accidentally hit a button trying to figure out these replays and actually overlaid over the top of that, so I apologize for that. That won't happen again. My bad. Wonderful things to do here.
All right, so we're looking at 7-1 now. Donnie's breaking again. We will help me take a look and see which ball is going in the bottom corner here. Because the last one, it seemed like it went straight without getting kicked. So I believe it's either that 6-7. It's either the 6 or the 7.
In which corner? In the
I don't
bottom
remember which one, if it was the same side that he was breaking
I'll
from.
watch the bottom
Okay.
left here. If you want to watch the top
right.
left, we'll see which one goes in. So the 7.
Yeah,
I've got
7's
the
on the
3,
corner.
3, 5, and 7 on this side here. So it looked like that 7 ball was, the wing ball was heading over towards the corner pocket.
Yep, hit a little high, though,
Yep.
this time. But I believe that's the ball that was going in for him. So hit him good, but nothing found a home. So Mike is up to the table, and unfortunately he can't see the 1 ball, so he's faced with either a push shot or a kick shot. Here it's not a bad kick
and
shot.
stick.
Do the old kick and stick, and
Yeah.
because he's got that 2-4 that he can hide the cue ball behind.
Yeah, just make sure you come a little short and hit the, as we're looking at from this way, he'd have to hit the left side of it to kick it over towards the long rail so the cue ball goes back towards the 4. It's a touchy shot,
Yeah.
but I kind of like that too.
Yeah. I like his strategy there. He took the quarter out, so then when he puts it back, he just moves it over 1 game.
All right. Oh, is he go?
Oh, he hit that to make it, and it's going in.
Oh,
didn't get
no. Wow, that's too bad.
Yeah, I don't know.
He hit that good.
He really did.
Do you think he
Would've
was
had
going
a-
to make that? I think so. As hard as he hit it. Right?
It's hard to be precise, at
Mhm.
that. at that angle. The top pros are able to do it and do it well, do it consistently. Not an easy shot, though. All right, so it looks like he drew this back into the corner pocket. Not going to quite get there.
Close.
All right, so here he's got a pretty, I think a fairly straightforward safe here. Just thin that 2-ball on the left side and get the cue ball. Try to put it behind the 7. Those
9.
balls down
I'll
the
tell you
table.
that. Oh,
So close.
that was actually very close to just carry him off that 8 and hide behind that 5 and 7 and 9.
Yeah, if he wouldn't have hit that 8-ball so full, he'd be hidden right now. But you know what? Mike needed an opportunity, and here it is.
He didn't give him a great opportunity. Let's see.
No, but hey, it's a shot.
It looks like that 3-ball might pass that 4-ball, doesn't it?
Boy,
it's close.
It looks like it does on the monitor, but when I look at the table, I don't think so. That, for me, is one of my hardest shots. A shooting ball past another ball when it's tight like that.
Yeah.
I almost every single time will hit that ball.
Oh, look at this.
Wow, he hit that great.
Wow.
That was a phenomenal shot.
Yes, it was.
It is hard enough to pocket that ball, but he had to hit it with a perfect speed. Because 2 inches further and he's screwed.
Wow, he hit that good.
And a foot short makes this a hard shot. Where he's at, he's in real good shape. So here, just be able to roll the 3-ball in. Just want to make sure he gets an angle on the 4.
He wants a little angle on the 4.
Yep. Not a lot.
He did
just
good
a little.
right there. He got it great.
Just where he needs. So now, to me, the tricky part here is going to be, he's going to get it. He should get a good shot on the 5. But it's a matter of getting down to the 6-ball for it. Oh, he hit it short. Dang it.
Yeah.
Well, that'll kill any momentum that he was starting to feel in the last couple shots. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, that is unfortunate because he played a couple really nice shots there.
Yeah. But on the plus side is this is not a complicated safe. I would say it's a fairly high percentage safe where you just try to hit that 5-ball full. Oh, I don't know why he put so much English on that.
Yeah, I don't know either.
If he would have hit it anywhere, either center or to the left.
Yep. And just contacted the side of that 5-ball.
Or I guess the way the camera is would have been to the right.
Right.
He had 2 big balls to get behind there. So Donny is putting him in jail at this point.
Yeah, that's pretty good in jail there.
Yep. Well, I think he's got enough. Boy, I don't know. I was saying he's got enough to go rail first with right-hand English, but I think he's going to have to put a little swerve on it.
Yeah.
A little massé.
Yeah.
And the problem is I don't know how he gets safe from that angle, so yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Make a mistake, and they will make you pay for it, unfortunately.
I sure did. All right, so to me that was one of Mike's last chances to really start making a run here. Needed to make something happen there, and he really did. I mean, he made a great shot, and ended up playing a little short on that position on the 5-ball. So
Yeah.
Donny is back at the table and doing Donny things.
Yes,
Staying on the right side of the ball and making them. Here, just a little bit of low right. We can stroke this pretty well. Play both side rails. We just need a little angle on that 8-ball, which is what he's doing. Didn't quite get to that second rail, but he's in great shape here. Just roll the ball in and have the 9 on the side. Perfect.
Yes, sir, it is.
This will put Donny on the hill, 8-1.
Oh, let me take a look here.
Trying to see what's coming up.
What time did you find that one at? What time was that?
Alex's match?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
All right. 5:05, we have the one and only Alex Peggy Lyon coming up at 6 o'clock. That'll be a special one.
Yeah, I've always been a huge fan of Alex.
He's such a good guy.
He's a phenomenal player, but, man, he's always smiling.
Yes. Just a fun-loving.
All right, so let's take a look at that ball. In this rack, it's the 6 ball. See if he can get that to fall in the drop in the corner.
6 or the 2.
Oh, 6 was going. Got cut off.
It was definitely going.
And that was the ball he needed because
I wonder.
he's dry.
Remember you said he took a little off this one.
Yeah.
So I wonder if he were to actually take a little off on that.
Maybe
that ball was actually going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's always interesting to see, because there are so many options that you have as far as making adjustments.
Right.
To get those balls to go the direction that you want.
Yeah.
And the different speed makes a big difference. All right, so Mike has his back against the wall here, down 8-1. Just needs to make something happen. So doesn't look like a good pocketing opportunity here. So he is playing safe, and it looks like he was trying to slide that cue ball behind that 8 and the 4. Didn't quite get there though. So I believe Donny has
left the path,
the full ball to hit. I don't know if he can see enough of it to cut it down in the corner. I think he probably does the way he's cueing that ball. No, playing safe. And I believe he left a window.
Yeah, it looks like he might have.
All right, this is Mike's moment.
Take advantage of it.
Yeah, you can see the one. It's not an easy shot, but it's a shot. It's a lot better than trying to kick a ball just to get a hit. So needs to put a good stroke on this and get some momentum.
Oh boy.
Well, that didn't work out so well.
It was a tough shot.
It was, absolutely. But it's one, if you're here at this tournament, you got to make those.
Yeah, if you want to go anywhere.
So Donny's back at the table here. It looks like the one ball does go by the 4. Just a little stop shot. Now we're going to see a stroke because this is almost straight in. So we're going to see some power draw here.
He's got an angle on this. A little bit, so he was able to use that side rail.
Yep.
But
Hit
like you were saying, though, he had to get a good stroke on that, though.
Yeah.
So it didn't stick up right in the middle of the table.
Pull it down, almost full table. So this is a tricky shot here. I don't know if that 4 goes by the 5. If it does, I would play up into the 6 ball. Looks like he's just trying to play that angle. Might have got a little too much. I'm not sure. This is tight. Looks like he can just slide by the 8 ball, so he's good.
Might have to spin it. Oh,
yeah. I think he put some English on there.
I think so too.
And
I think so
he's
too.
he's in good shape. The problem is that 6 ball doesn't go by the 9. So is he playing? Wow.
Tried to come off the 7 and still get over there for it.
It's a good idea, and he hit it. Well enough to at least get an opportunity to make the 6 ball.
But I think if he would have actually not had to come over the top of he was bridged over the 9, he could have tried to draw it back.
Right. Yeah, I think That was a little tight. I think the way he's cued the last few balls, I think he's going to cut this in rather than playing safe. Sure did. Great shot.
You mean like that?
Just like that. It's funny how you can kind of get an idea for how a player is feeling and how that translates to the decisions they make.
Yeah, if this was 1-1.
Yeah, he definitely would have played safe there. But if you're, you got that backhand feeling loose and you're feeling good, especially if you're a 750, you can feel like you can make anything. So, and they can.
Yeah,
it's not just a feeling; they can. So, looks like he decided to shut down this match, and it looks like that's what he's going to do. This is not a simple shot, but very makeable. I expect him to hit this one, float across 2 rails.
Yeah, and that is probably going to do it, folks.
It's always sweet when you have the 9 ball straight in. Excellent exhibition by Donny Mills.
Yes, sir. Well, that'll do it, folks, for this match. We have got Alex Peggy Lyon coming up against, shoot, I forgot to look at the other name. I saw it on there, but I'm like, Anyway, well, we got Alex Peggy
Some other
Lyon,
guy.
Yeah, coming up on the stream next.
We'll have his name when we're ready to commentate.
Yeah. Well, thank you all for tuning in here to Outer Point Streaming. I'm Brian Hallelujah Hollenbeck, and in the booth with me was Mr. Matt Strong. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate you stepping on in and hanging in here with me.
Yeah, always fun.
And as of now, we are out for this one.